All right, so we're looking at the sum and difference identities for sine and cosine. So first, just being able to identify what identity is being used. So we're going to look at a couple of expressions just to practice identifying those identities. All right? Okay, so let's say that I have cosine of 45, cosine of 12, minus sine of 45, and sine of 12. All right, so I have cosine, cosine, sine, sine. So automatically I should think, okay, cosine is being used. I have subtraction in the middle. So remember, cosine changes. So if I have subtraction on the outside, that means that originally I had addition. So this should be cosine of x plus y is the identity that I'm using. X in this case is 45, and y in this case would be 12. So if I just want to simplify this expression, then it's just cosine of 45 plus 12, which is cosine of 57. Whatever that may be. But there we go. I just condensed it back together. This is cosine of 57. So let's do another one. Okay, so in this example, I have sine of 37 cosine of 53 plus sine of 53 and cosine of 37. And I didn't put my degrees on here, but these are degrees. Put all my little degrees to be correct, mathematically correct. And so looking at this expression, sine and cosine are alternating. Right? So sine and cosine, sine, cosine, sine, cosine. And the values inside are alternating as well. If you look at your identity sheet, this is the identity for sine. Sine alternates, sine, cosine, cosine, sine. If you can see that. If not, that's cool. So I am dealing with sine. Also, remember that sine stays the same. When we're talking about the sum and difference identity, sine stays the same. So if I'm adding on the outside, I'm adding on the inside. So the identity I'm working with is sine of x plus y. My x in this case is 37, and my y in this case is 53. So this expression simplifies to sine of 37 degrees plus 53 degrees, which is equal to sine of 90 degrees. And you always want to check. Up here, 57 is not a pretty value on the unit circle, but 90 degrees definitely is a pretty value. We memorized our unit circle because we're so fancy, and sine of 90 degrees is just 1.